let's set the stage. Indy's trapped in a fake 1950s town built for a nuclear bomb test. The countdown is on. Panic. No escape. He spots a heavy old refrigerator. With seconds left, he jumps in, slams the door, and braces. The bomb detonates. The town is obliterated. The fridge is hurled sky high by the blast, tumbling through the air. It crashes down and, miraculously, Indy stumbles out, dazed but alive. He dusts himself off, stares at the mushroom cloud, and walks away. He survived a nuclear bomb by hiding in a fridge. This scene became infamous, sparking endless debate. Could a fridge really save you from a nuclear explosion? Today, we're breaking down the science behind this Hollywood moment. We'll look at the heat, the blast, and the radiation. We'll compare movie magic to real physics. This isn't just about a wild movie stunt, it's about understanding the true power of nuclear weapons. Can a kitchen appliance really be your shield? We're here to separate fact from fiction, so grab your safety goggles. Let's put this explosive myth to the test. Time to find out what would really happen. Let's dive in. To understand the myth, we need to understand the setting Doomtown. In the 1950s, the US government built fake towns in the Nevada desert to test nuclear bombs. Houses, cars, mannequins, everything was designed to see how a real suburb would fare. The bomb in the movie is similar to the 1955 Apple II test, about 29 kilotons, nearly twice Hiroshima. Indy is just a couple kilometers from ground zero, right in the destruction zone. These towns were built to be destroyed, not to protect anyone. Scientists used them to study how buildings and objects reacted to the blast. Cameras captured every moment, and mannequins stood in for real people. The goal: learn how to build safer structures and prepare for nuclear attacks. When Indy hides in that fridge, he's in the most dangerous place on Earth. The countdown is real, and the environment is lethal. The fridge is just another prop in a doomed experiment. Everything around him is about to be erased. This context shows just how impossible survival really is. Let's see why. A nuclear explosion unleashes three killers: heat, blast, and radiation. First, the thermal pulse, a blinding flash that delivers instant searing heat. It's like the sun focused on your town. Burns and fires ignite kilometers away. Surviving this flash is nearly impossible without serious shielding. Next, the blast wave, a wall of compressed air that flattens everything in its path. It's not just wind, it's a shockwave that can crush buildings and people. The force is enough to turn cars into projectiles and houses into splinters. Then comes radiation, the invisible killer. The initial burst can be instantly lethal, and radioactive fallout contaminates everything for miles. Fallout drifts on the wind, poisoning land, water, and air for weeks or years. To survive, you'd need protection from all three threats. The fridge? It's not built for any of them. The triple threat is why nuclear weapons are so devastating. Let's see how the fridge myth holds up against each. Spoiler, it doesn't. Here's why. The movie claims the fridge is lead-lined, supposedly to block radiation. But what about the heat? The thermal pulse from a 29 kiloton bomb would instantly raise temperatures to thousands of degrees Celsius. The steel and lead in the fridge would start to melt or liquefy almost immediately. Even if it didn't melt, the heat would conduct through the metal in seconds. The inside would become an oven, cooking anyone inside. Lead lining doesn't insulate against this kind of heat. The laws of physics are brutal. The fridge would be a death trap, not a shield. Hollywood needed a quick explanation, but science says otherwise. The fridge would incinerate its occupant. Lead lining is no magic shield. The myth melts under scrutiny. Let's pretend Indy somehow survives the heat. Next comes the blast wave. The fridge is hurled through the air at incredible speed. The G-forces would be hundreds, maybe thousands of times what a human can survive. Indy would be slammed against the walls, bones shattered instantly. The tumbling would batter him further, no seatbelt, no padding, just steel. Even if he survived the launch, the landing would be fatal. The impact would crush the fridge, and anyone inside. It's like being in a car crash at 1,000 miles per hour, then falling from a skyscraper. The human body can't survive this kind of trauma. The fridge ride is a one-way ticket. No movie magic can change the laws of physics. The reality is brutal. Let's talk about the final threat: radiation. Suppose Indy survives the heat and the blast. He's still not safe. Radiation is the silent killer. The initial burst of gamma rays and neutrons would penetrate the fridge. Lead lining or not, a thin layer of lead is nowhere near enough to block a lethal dose. Indy would suffer severe radiation sickness within hours. death in days or weeks. Then comes fallout. Radioactive dust settles everywhere, contaminating air, water, and ground. Stepping outside, Indy would inhale and absorb deadly particles. Without a hazmat suit and sealed shelter, he'd be doomed. The fridge offers zero protection once the door opens. Fallout is as deadly as the blast itself. Survival? Not a chance. So what does real nuclear protection look like? Actual fallout shelters are underground, built with thick concrete and steel. The earth shields you from heat, blast, and radiation. Shelters are reinforced to withstand pressure and block radiation with dense walls. Air filtration keeps fallout out. Supplies keep you alive for days or weeks. You can't just step outside after the blast. Radiation lingers. A fridge is just an empty box. No protection, no supplies, no filtration. Comparing a fridge to a real shelter is like comparing a paper boat to a battleship. One is a toy, the other is built for survival. The difference is life and death. The Indiana Jones scene is pure fiction. Don't try it. Real advice? Get inside, stay tuned. First, get inside. Find shelter fast, preferably underground or in the center of a sturdy building. Put as much material between you and the outside as possible. Second, stay inside after the blast, don't go out. Fallout is most dangerous in the first 24-48 hours. Wait for official instructions before leaving shelter. Third, stay tuned. Use a radio for updates and emergency info. Authorities will tell you when it's safe to evacuate. Knowledge and preparation, not movie stunts, save lives. Understand the science, follow real guidelines, and you'll have a fighting chance. There's no magic shield, just smart choices. That's the real lesson. Hollywood myths are fun, but reality is what keeps you safe.